to share something that God dropped into my spirit about why people can't succeed in their business. This is like so profound. So hold on. So as a coach, I can give you a belief. I can give you my belief. You can look at what I've achieved in my business and I can show you how it's possible for you as well. Where the problem comes in and where most people fail is that they're not able to hold that belief long enough to see it actually come to fruition in their life and through their business. This is the reason why I had to become a coach, because as someone who took 26 different certification classes, I was looking for something in each class that never gave me anything beyond dopamine at that moment. Right? So I come into your class, I see the environment, I see how you live your lifestyle, the clientele that you have, etc., etc. I'm super excited because I believe that it's for me. But then the next day I go home and that belief leaves. This is why 90% of businesses, beauty businesses, permanent makeup businesses, close within the first year of them ever opening, because your own business is very different than a 9-to-5. When you work a 9-to-5, you are coming into an infrastructure that someone already created based on beliefs, their beliefs, the action that they took to be able to see the results, and you're a piece to the puzzle now. When you're looking to build your own business from scratch, you are all the pieces of the puzzle. So if you're not able to hold on to something, if you post all day on social media, you're just throwing posts out there, if you don't have clients, if you do have clients, it doesn't even matter. If you're just posting and you're not seeing results, and at the end of the day, you're saying, damn, what am I doing wrong? What is this other artist doing because their business is thriving and mine is not? I must be doing something wrong. I must be posting the wrong thing. I must be charging too much. I must not be good at the services. You start saying all these things to yourself and it causes you to create exactly that in your business. Even more limitation, even more lack of clients. When you work with someone who's done it already, I don't have a belief of I'm not booking clients. I could tell clients that I'm not booking appointments anymore and they're like, oh, that's cool, book my appointment. But there was one time in my business that I had no clue what to actually do to get these appointments booked, which is why I ended up evicted in 2018. And as I ended up evicted, it's like that downward spiral kept happening until I was able to get to someone and work with a coach whose beliefs I was able to take on as mine, until I started to see those things show up in my actual business. And then there was no turning back. So when you're depending on yourself and you don't have that belief and you have negative self-talk and you don't have anything that's going to get you any closer to what you actually want, like a strategy that you can hold on to for long enough, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to ever get the kind of business you want to have. I really hope that this is making sense for someone, because all levels already exist. The part of you that has no clients already exists. The part of you that has a thriving 6-figure business exists. And the further you think you are from this person, the longer it's going to take you to align with who that person is and start attracting the things that that person has. It doesn't have to take years. It doesn't even have to take months if you know what you're doing to be able to start getting the numbers that you want to get in your business. But you have to take action first. And the longer that you take action in the wrong direction, again, the more you start to attract exactly what you don't want. When you feel like no one's going to pay me a higher price, you're going to always stay at the lower price point, because you can't command high prices if you don't believe it first. We speak to faith. We say that we have faith. But faith has to be there before we actually see the things that we want to see. And we have to hold on to faith. So as soon as any evidence of things we don't want to have in our business shows up, we step away from it. And that, my friends, is why I will always work with someone who has more than me, so that I can understand what it takes in me to align with that person. And it's not as simple as trying to mimic someone else's business model, because I understand that God put a level of his creativity in me for me to become who he wanted me to be and co-create this business and his lifestyle with him. That has nothing to do with anyone else. That's why I don't believe that there's a such thing as competition. I can care less what the next person is doing because it has nothing to do with me. What's important for me, Shawana, is to decide what I want, decide how to get it, or who the person is that I can work with that can help me achieve it, work with that person so that when I start having those limiting beliefs, I start having those things, I can go to someone that can realign my vibration so that I can stay there, because I can't go backwards. I can't go backwards. Neither can you. Okay, so I'm going to get off, but I want to give you an example of something. So say you're riding a bike, right? You're riding a bike, the bike has training wheels. You're practicing constantly. Then one day you take the training wheels off. You fall a couple times. Now you get to decide, do you put the training wheels back on because you feel like you're not prepared? Or do you keep the training wheels off and keep riding that bike without the training wheels until the momentum of what you're doing picks up and now you no longer need them? Same thing happens in business. So what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to try to do it yourself? Are you going to book a client here and there and feel like, yes, I could take the training wheels off now because I'm starting to build this up in my business. But then next week when you don't book any, decide, damn, let me put the training wheels back on because I'm not getting what I want? Or are you going to find a way to take the training wheels off and keep riding the bike until the momentum picks up? If you don't have a strategy already, I've created a challenge that I've done for years and I've gotten amazing results from my clients that I would love to share with you. So comment clients and I'll send information over to get you signed up. This challenge is normally $97. Right now, I'm giving it to you for $27 today only because I really believe that this can happen for your business. I want you to believe that this can happen for your business. It's like it becomes such a challenge because for someone, I tried so hard to figure it out. Once I was able to figure it out for myself, I became obsessed with figuring it out for you as well. Figuring it out in a way that's duplicatable so that you can get the results faster and we can keep these beauty businesses open. There are so many businesses that shut down prematurely all because they just didn't have a strategy to work or they were not able to hold the momentum long enough to keep the business afloat. Everything changes when you know what to do, but you have to have faith first. And I would love to help you with that. So let me know and I will see you inside.